I saw a dark figure, and it followed me home. Backstory. This happened when I still lived with my parents. About 2 years before the story I met a man at 4 a.m. took place. We lived in a small town roughly 50 kilometers, or about 30 miles, from where I worked. It was summertime, and I usually left work around 22:20 every evening. Story. I was driving home from work one late afternoon, taking the same open road I always did. A long stretch flanked by dense trees on both sides, with occasional clearings. That day, I was feeling unusually drowsy. The clock was somewhere between 22:30 and 22:50. Work had drained me. To stay awake, I rolled down the driver's side window, letting the cool night air hit my face. It helped me recover slightly. Somewhere along the road, I noticed movement in my peripheral vision, off to the right. I eased off the gas, thinking it might be a deer slipping past the wild fence. But as I got closer, I realized it wasn't an animal. It was a man. Just standing there. Not moving. Not signaling. Just watching. I slowed down significantly, half expecting him to jump into the road. But the nearer I got, the more he looked wrong. His shape didn't move. His features didn't register. And then, as I passed him, I saw nothing. No skin. No eyes. No mouth. No hands. No feet. Just a shadow figure. My pulse spiked. I floored it, accelerating to 110 kilometers per hour, which was the speed limit. I dared a glance into the rearview mirror. Gone. No trace. As if nothing had been there at all. I nervously laughed it off, blaming my tired state. Eventually, I reached the intersection and turned onto our street. As I reached the small uphill near our house and my headlights swept across my neighbor's tree, I saw him again. Same figure. Same silhouette. But now, he was crouched behind the tree, just his head peeking out from behind the stump. Now I could see them clear as day, eyes watching me. I flinched. Blinked. Refocused. Gone. Where the silhouette had been stood the same tree I'd seen a million times. I pulled into the driveway and ran straight into the house. My parents, who were usually still awake at that hour, shouted from the living room. "What do you think you're doing? You're supposed to be quiet when you get..." They stopped mid-sentence when they saw me. Saw the look on my face. "What happened to you?" asked my mother. I told them everything. To this day, it's still the scariest hallucination I've ever had. Since then, I've made changes, I sleep better, and I've moved into an apartment much closer to work.